welcome this evening. Hey, happy Sabbath. I hope y'all had a good Sabbath day. The Sabbath is over. Now we're heading into the week. Welcome back to LM Sports Talk. We got my man Moses. Moses, man, how was the Sabbath day?
It was lovely, man. It was good, man. Just relax, day of rested. You know what I'm saying? Can't complain, man. It's all good.
Hey, by the way, y'all, Moses is the TV guy. If you need a TV, holla at my man Moses. He will find you the best TV there is. His mother's birthday was just this past Thursday, and he went and got his mom a TV. He helped me get a TV. Hey, he's the TV guy. He doesn't even work for Best Buy, but he's the TV man. All right.
Nope.
Hey, I know everyone is looking at us right now and saying, oh, there's a third face up in here. It's usually just me and Moses. But we added the elder straight out of the DR. The man, the myth, the legend. Hey, this is my homeboy from way back. Hey, Manny, what's good with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. Just here to talk some sports, man.
You heard him. He's ready to go. He don't want to talk about nothing. He ain't trying to talk about what's good. He ain't trying to say what's good. He just want to get into it. All right, let's get into it. A big news just dropped. Adam Schefter just dropped the news. He says that Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions have agreed to part ways. And so that means he's getting traded. And so that's big news for me, but some people might not think it's big news, right? And so let's start it this way. If you're a team that needs a quarterback, is Matthew Stafford where in all the landscape of quarterbacks that are going to be available, because Deshaun Watson is technically not available yet, right? And so where in the grand scheme of things does Matthew Stafford sit for you if you're a team that needs a quarterback? Moses, tell me.
It all depends on what's around the team. If you're already established, say like the Colts, Matthew Stafford can come in and help the team. But if you're just like a middle of the pack team, middle pack defense, offense is not that great, you add Matthew Stafford in there, I don't think Matthew Stafford is going to make that much of a difference. But like the Colts got a good line, Colts got a good defense. They just need a quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over, takes D shots, intermediate shots, could do everything, and he'll do good because it's already a 11 win team.
Yeah,
so they'll be right there. So it'll be a playoff team. Matthew Stafford can get them get them there, but any other team he wouldn't.
So Moses, then so they won 11 games last year. Mm-hmm. Add Matthew Stafford on there. How many more wins? Without looking at the schedule, obviously, we're just playing guessing games right now. What do you think their win total would be next year with Matthew Stafford?
I think they add maybe a 1 or 2 more game wins.
1 or 2 games?
Yeah, because Philip Rivers, you could tell the offense was not that great. It moved sometimes, but other times it wasn't that great. If you add Matthew Stafford can throw the ball, make sure he gets the right pieces around him. And yeah, he could add maybe another win or 2.
Fresh. Okay, so let's start off. Okay, so Matthew Stafford, he's available. You're a team that needs a quarterback. Where does he rank for you? Is he priority number 1? Is he? I'm working some other avenues. Where is he for you?
Well, since you said that Watson not available and Cowboys probably gonna resign Prescott, Stafford probably number 1 quarterback available. But if I was a team that's trying to get a quarterback, I'll try to holler at Houston, try to go get Watson instead of get Stafford. Or I would maybe try to get Fields or the other guy from BYU before I get Stafford.
Wilson.
So let's throw out some teams here. Okay, so Big Ben is in Pittsburgh right now. All right,
Big Ben's finished too, by the way.
Big Ben's in Pittsburgh. They just signed Dwayne Haskins, right? And so now they've got 3 quarterbacks on there. So Moses, are you going Big Ben or Stafford?
If it's between them two, you have to go Stafford. Yeah, Big Ben.
You go Stafford.
Yeah, no, Big Ben is done. But at the same
Big Ben is done.
At the same time, you're gonna get a 33-year-old quarterback. It's gonna be a stopgap. You know what I'm saying? You're building for maybe a couple of years, but then you're gonna need a quarterback for the future, for the long haul, especially in that division. So if it's an option. You could go with Stafford. You know what I'm saying? He'll do good on the team. But if I was them, I'll be looking for the future because Big Ben is gonna come back for 1 more year. $41 million cap hit. So it's very limited what you're gonna do with quarterback on that team.
So, Fresh, why don't you tell me? Okay, so this is the second person tonight that's told me Big Ben is done. I disagree with you guys. I don't think Big Ben is done. All right, I think you guys are crazy. But hey, you know I love you both, so I'm gonna let it slide. So Fresh? Why is Big Ben done?
I feel that Big Ben is done because the last month and a half of the season, he could only throw the ball 4 yards. He was scared of the pass rush, scared to get hit. Played really garbage. He was probably one of the worst quarterbacks to finish out the year this year. And Pittsburgh has a very good squad, great defense, great skill players. So if they get a good quarterback, they can make some noise. I'm not saying Stafford's that good quarterback, but if they do get a good quarterback, they can make some noise. But Big Ben, he got to go. Like, I would be hot if I got to pay Big Ben $41 million to be garbage. That don't make no sense. Like, they should holler at the Eagles, see if they could get Carson Wentz, man, or something, man, because Big Ben done.
Carson Wentz is bad. So let me get this straight. I want to talk to both.
I'd rather give Carson Wentz 26 mil than give Big Ben 41 mil. I'll tell you that much.
Listen to this guy. Hold up. Slow down with the money talk. We ain't talking money today. We talking about football, okay? Let's leave the money out of it right now. But y'all both trying to tell me a guy that threw for 3,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, only 10 INTs during the regular season is done. How is he done if he just put up 33 TDs? 33 TDs.
Exactly. If you watched any of those games, you can see exactly what he's saying. They were not that great, dog. They were not. If you watch any of those games,
they got to pass the ball in 2 seconds or less. Or Big Ben.
That has nothing to do with Big Ben.
Big Ben stopped being mobile. Big Ben is no longer mobile.
So okay.
He's no longer mobile.
Okay.
He's lost his arm strength. Scared to get hit, and we know how old quarterbacks get when they're scared to get hit. The ball's quick to get out of there, and they can only throw the ball 4 or 5 yards. Their whole offense is throw the ball 4 or 5 yards and get tackled. Sometimes Big Ben might throw the ball deep once every 30 attempts, but that's not enough to win. If they're trying to win a Super Bowl, they got to get rid of Big Ben, man. Big Ben is finito, man. Done.
Dog, do y'all know the receivers? Can y'all list the receivers real quick for me? Who are the receivers in the Steelers?
Deontay Johnson and Claypool.
I don't need to throw the ball 30, 40, 50 yards down the field. I've got them boys. I throw Johnson a 2-yard pass. He's capable of taking 100 yards every time. 98 yards, not 100. 98 yards every time. Anyway, let's get back to Matthew Stafford. So, Moses, what do you think a team should give up? So we've talked about the Colts already. What do you think the Colts should give up to get Matthew Stafford? A team like the Colts.
Well, they're in win mode now. So right now, if they have to give up a number one, they have to give up a number one. But if that's what they're asking for, if you think Matthew Stafford is going to get you to the Super Bowl next year, you give up a number one. But if I was dealing with Detroit, I'd be like, yo, bro, I'll probably give you 2 number 2s, and that's it. I'm not giving up a number 1.
Okay, Fresh, I see you making the ugly face.
Because my thing is, if I was to give up a number 1 pick for Stafford, why don't I give up 2 number 1 picks, maybe a second round pick for Watson?
Because Watson doesn't want to go to the Colts. Right now, the problem with Watson is that he has a no trade clause. Moses, you want to say something? Go ahead, sneak in.
No, it'll take a lot more to get Watson than that. It's gonna take at least like 3 to 4 first rounders.
3 to 4 first rounders.
3 to 4 first rounders to get
first round picks.
Yes. They want the floor. Listen.
4 first round picks.
Yes, that's what they want.
For a guy that won 4 games.
And that's it. You see the numbers he put up
with 4 games. He won 4 games.
It's not his fault.
Whose fault is it?
His defense was not good.
Well, his defense wasn't terrible. They wasn't the worst defense in the league. He wasn't scoring. Were they averaging 35 points a game? Like Houston has good skill players. Like they had David Johnson was a good running back, decent running back. Will Fuller was balling. Cook balled towards the end of the year.
Towards the end of the year.
No.
This is the time for the season to be over with.
Hold on. I'm a Dolphins fan, right? I would trade those skill players for what I had to go through last year in a second. Well, like my whole thing about Watson, what I don't think about Watson is since I've been watching football and the quarterbacks that I admire as franchise quarterbacks, people like Mahomes, Brady, Drew Brees, Big Ben before he became garbage. All these quarterbacks, Wilson, Mahomes, Lamar Jackson now, Jason Allen now, all these quarterbacks are not winning 4 games in a football season. I don't care who is there on their roster. They're not winning. Something's wrong with Watson. I used to like him. But after the 4 wins thing, there's something. It's not. I'm not understanding the 4 wins. I can't understand it because I can't fathom Mahomes winning four games. I can't fathom it.
Fresh. It don't. Hey, hold on. Fresh. It don't matter what you fathom or what you don't fathom. The price is the price. When you walk into the Gucci store, if the bag costs $2K, the bag costs $2K.
But it's not worth it though.
It's no negotiating. There's no negotiating.
It's not worth $2K. It's not worth the $2K, man.
That's it. That's in the eyes of the beholder, though.
Exactly.
For you, he might not be worth that 4 first-round picks. But for somebody that's just trying to get there and they need a quarterback and they've been through like years and years of trash quarterbacks, they'll give that.
If my team was to trade 4 first-round picks for a quarterback that just won 4 games, I'd be upset, man. I'd be hurt. 4 first-round picks.
Now, would your opinion change if they did give that up? You were upset, and then they make it to the AFC Championship game next week.
Of course, he's gonna be
happy. I'd be happy. But if my quarterback, if they took to trade a quarterback that won 4 games for 4 first-round picks, I have problems, man. I have issues about this, man. And I don't know about you guys, but I have issues. 4 games, 4 first-round picks. So I'm basically trading a first-round pick for each win.
For every win.
For every extra win. Yeah. I mean, but hey, listen, in all honesty, if the Dolphins finished at 10-6 this season, right, this past season, and you add a Deshaun Watson to the team, and he's able to do what he does, and gives you an extra 2 to 3 wins and then gets you into the AFC. Yeah, it's worth the first round picks. Not only that, remember the thing that happens with Deshaun Watson, he automatically makes your team relevant. Now, free agents are going to want to come and join him. It's going to be a better team. So I'm not, like I said on the last episode, I am for trading for Watson. I don't want to give up all those things, but I am for it. But if we don't do it, I'm okay with it. It's a win-win situation for the Dolphins.
My thing is, if Watson was like, if we're talking about Russell Wilson, I'll trade 5 first-round picks for Russell Wilson. I'll trade 5 first-round picks for any franchise quarterback that's in the top 5. My thing is, I don't think Watson is a franchise quarterback in the top 5. That's my thing.
Oh.
Moses, counter. You got to give him a fight. Hey, give him a punch to the face, please. Help him out.
Gladly. I'll gladly. You can give him to the Jets. The Jets will gladly take him.
So, okay. So, listen, I'm going to ask it this way then, Fresh. So, if you and I were just having this conversation, I believe, last night. So, if you're not willing to give up all those picks for Deshaun Watson, are you okay? Because right now, it was just reported today by your guy, your favorite reporter, that the Jets are now the #1 team that that Deshaun Watson wants to go to. By the way, Moses is a huge Jets fan, so he's excited for that. So, are you willing to allow him to go to the Jets for the next 10 years and Josh Allen in Buffalo? Where does that leave the Dolphins?
I believe in Flores, and I think my defense is good. I still have faith in Tua. I'm ready, man. I don't think okay. So Watson just won 4 games with Houston. The Jets team, how much is he gonna win? 5, 6?
I think they'll do a lot better, especially with the coach that they got right now.
They won what?
They'll be run a lot better than it was.
How many games Jets won last year? 3 games? 3 games? 3? 2?
Yeah, but that's with
Watson makes someone do what?
That's what your old homeboy Gase. Like, you already knew Gase was trash as an NFL head coach.
But my thing is this. Isn't a franchise quarterback supposed to uplift his team and
elevate
to win, elevate? So 4 games. 4 games.
But what about
that's not issue.
Okay. 4 games this year. So what about all the other times when they're winning the division?
Exactly.
And they won the playoffs for the past 5 years.
Listen, before this year, I would say Watson was a top 5 quarterback. But the 4 games is a real problem. He played all 16 games. So won only 4 games.
So you have COVID. You have a dysfunctional franchise that fired their coach in the middle of the season. You know what I'm saying? You have apparently some dude up in the front office that want all the power that's not named the GM or the owner. You got it.
But
I
a
give him
franchise court.
give him
Okay.
pass.
How about this? Let's say that we switch Mahomes. No, not even putting. We ain't gonna do Mahomes. Let's say that we switch Aaron Rodgers with Houston. You think Aaron Rodgers only winning 4 games with that exact same squad
On that team?
Yes, with the exact same squad, with the exact same
Yes.
everything. Aaron Rodgers winning 4 games.
Yes.
With that team?
Go ahead,
Yes.
Moses.
Probably yes. Yes,
Yes.
more than likely.
Yes. Because listen, at the
So
end of the day,
no quarterback in the league would have been able to win more than 4 games with this team. Is that what y'all telling me?
I'll tell you
Yes.
this. If you take a Watson and you put him on Green Bay with their head coach that they have, then
are they not playing in the NFC?
they're in the same position that they are right now.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Yes.
Same
What?
position.
Yes.
Same position.
Yes.
Especially with Devontae Adams, same
Yes.
position that they are right now, dude. Same
Exact same position.
They had Hopkins last year. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Hopkins was
last
on.
year.
What did he do last year?
What are you talking about? He was on the Cardinals.
Hopkins was on the not last year, the year because this year's still going on. I'm talking about
Oh, you talking
2019.
about 19.
Hopkins was on the Texans. Where they went to the second round.
Yeah, did they beat the
Okay.
Bills? They beat the Bills. They were up 24. They were up 24-0 on the Chiefs.
I'm not saying Watson the worst quarterback in the NFL. I'm just saying that he's not top 5 worth 4 picks. He's top 10.
Listen. Your biggest argument against Watson is one simple fact that he had one bad, not even a bad year, because I'm looking at his stats.
His stats is
threw
crazy.
over 4,800 yards.
Who cares
had
about
38
stats?
touchdowns.
W's. Nobody cares about stats. W's.
Anyway,
W's.
Moses,
Wins.
Moses. Since this clown won't go, since he won't jump on the Deshaun Watson bandwagon, if he goes to the Jets, how many wins do you think they have next year?
With that coaching staff that I believe is going to be a lot better than the last year or the past couple of years, I think they at least 8 or 9 wins. And I'm being modest, dude. I'm being.
Oh, you said the Jets win 9 games next year?
9
games.
Yes.
With Deshaun Watson. And I'm
Okay,
just being modest.
Let me ask you this.
I'm
Hold
actually
on,
thinking
let
they're
him
going to
finish.
go more.
Let me ask y'all this.
Go
As
ahead.
a Jets fan, you a Jets fan.
Yeah.
Would y'all have the second pick?
Yes.
Second pick.
So you would rather
Ooh.
trade 4 first-round picks for Watson than take Fields and keep all your first-round picks and have cap space? Because we got to talk about the $40 million. Which would you rather do? Trade 4 first-round picks and 40 and 1/3 of your cap, or get Fields? Which one would you rather do as a Jets fan?
I'll take Watson. He's proven.
Yeah, there you go.
Proven to do what?
Bro, what
Proven
what was
to
the
be
last-
a divisional championship.
when was the last time Ohio State had a decent quarterback in the league? Like, so why I have the second round pick? Why am I taking my chance with Fields when I could go get me Deshaun Watson? And mind you, the Jets have a ton of cap space.
That's
A
going to be
ton of cap
gone
space.
when you pay Watson $40 million.
They're still going to be able to add pieces. They're still going to be able to add pieces. They're going to be just fine. In fact, that leads to the great transition. Perfect. Let's jump into this article. All right. So we saw we had an article that came out with the top free agents this upcoming off season, right? And so you've got players. They ranked them. They've got Dak Prescott. The article, by the way, is from PFF.com. It's 2021 free agency. Ranking the NFL's top free agents, all right? So number 1, they got Dak Prescott. So they do a contract analysis and then a prediction. They've got number 2 at receiver is Chris Godwin, all right? Woo, that's huge. Number 3, Allen Robinson. Number 4, Keenan Holiday. And number 5, they've got Trent Williams, all right? For the sake of the Dolphins, they actually have the Dolphins signing Allen Robinson to a decent contract. It looks like it's the Dolphins signing Robinson for 4 years, $84 million. 84 million. All right. So let's just go through it real quick. I'll start once again with Moses. Moses, tell me, you are the Jets GM. You've got the number 2 pick in the NFL draft. Clearly, if you don't trade for Deshaun Watson, you're going to draft a quarterback. That's obvious. What other pieces are you giving that quarterback? Which of these free agents that's available would you want off rip?
I'll tell you this right now. Any of the wideouts, Galladay,
All
any
three
of them.
doesn't matter.
Hey, if you can get them all 3, I'll be happy. I'm like, if they have to pick one, any of them, dude. Galladay, Allen, give me somebody, because the dudes that we got besides Crowder is all, Yeah, they're not that good. They're not that good at all. We need weapons around Sam Darnold or whoever is going to be our quarterback, right? Maybe show up an offensive line a little bit. The last pick that they had, Becton, he played very well this year. I like that pick, loved it, especially when I seen homeboy just tossing kids around in college on draft night when they were showing his highlight tape. So give me any one of those receivers. Out of all of them, I like Robinson the most, but any of them, I wouldn't be upset with.
Moses, what's the biggest need the Jets have besides quarterback? Obviously, well, I don't know. Sam Darnold, I don't know.
It has to, bro. It has to be quarterback.
Okay, so
that's their biggest need.
So besides quarterback, what's the next biggest need the Jets have?
They need receivers. They need weapons, bro. They tight end was supposed to be good. He never panned out. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody, like I said, besides
we are running back. Frank Gore.
Gore, and they got a couple of other dudes that really didn't do anything, but it was basically Gore because Gase loved Gore. So
I hope they trade Watson so Watson can win these 9 games with Frank Gore and whoever is the receiving Crowder, the receiver. Why can't they just do this? Please just trade 4 first-round picks for Watson, please.
Emmanuel, hey Fresh. All right, hey Fresh. Okay, so you're a Dolphins fan just like I am. So who do you think? First of all, tell me what's the biggest needs for the Dolphins? Maybe it's quarterback still. Okay. But yeah, what's the biggest need? And then of the list that you're looking at in the article, and it doesn't have to be from the top 5, who would you go out and you would sign off rip on day 1 of free agency?
If I'm the Dolphins, man, I'm trying to go sign off rip. He wasn't on this list, but I'm trying to get Aaron Jones. Then I need to get Godwin. If I can't get Godwin, then I'll take Golladay. But if I get Aaron Jones and Golladay, then I think it's a good start to the season.
What do you feel about hold on? What do you feel about Le'Veon if he's available?
Le'Veon done, man. I feel he's
Le'Veon's
done.
done?
I'm not saying that he's not done, but the great Le'Veon Bell that was the #1 pick in fantasy football, that's done. We ain't seen that no more.
Okay.
I like, and listen, I like it. If you're talking to me, if you're asking me, it just like Moses, I'm kind of all over the place with his receivers. I respect Omar Kelly a great deal, and he had stated that Allen Robinson is basically another Devontae Parker, and so that kind of scared me. A lot of people have negative stuff to say about Juju, and so that's kind of has me nervous with Juju. Because I don't need all that drama, but I do like Juju. I've heard he's got a connection with Tua, like they know each other. But yeah, even though Godwin obviously is #2 on this list, but Godwin just had, I think I saw a stat that he dropped 6 passes this past Sunday in his game. And so that scares me too. You don't want that, but you definitely got to sign a receiver. Listen. At the end of the day, just like Moses just said, I would sign 3-4 receivers. I think our receivers all suck, including Devontae Parker, who's going to be still a lead dog. But yeah, I'm done with them guys. But yeah, so you got to sign a receiver. And then if you stay at the #3 pick, you definitely got to go get another receiver. So you're bringing in 2 receivers. Yes.
Now at the #3 pick, what about the lineman from Oregon, man? They said he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
I don't need a lineman. I'm good. I drafted 3 linemen.
He's about to be a Hall of Famer.
3 linemen last year.
He's a generational talent, though.
I drafted 3. Is my mic on? Is the mic on?
He's a Hall of Famer talent. He's a Hall of Fame talent, offensive tackle.
Hey, Fresh, Deion Jordan, he was a Hall of Fame talent too.
No. They talking about this guy from Oregon as like a tradition, like some once in every 5 years left tackle though. This could be Jonathan Ogden, man.
Okay, so I'm going to do you a favor. So I'm going to sign a receiver, all right, in free agency, and then I'm going to draft. I'm going to sign a guard. All right, Brandon. I don't even know how to say his name here. Brendan Scherff. Scherff is available. And so I would sign him, even though they got the prediction going that he's going to Washington. But I'd sign a free agent offensive guard to add to, because honestly, I would rather sign a veteran offensive lineman to the line, because you've already got 3 young players. And so instead of bringing a 4th young player to that offensive line, I would rather sign a vet to solidify that line and make it go to the next level, because we need Tua to be able to sit back there in the pocket, because when he does have time, I see Tua can sling that rock, man. He's got a beautiful, beautiful throw. All right.
I don't see them go I don't see them picking a receiver if they're gonna get a free agent wide receiver. They ain't drafting another receiver.
Bro, they bringing in at least 3 receivers.
Yeah, we need a lot of receivers.
Yeah, they are.
need, like,
They're bringing
4
at least 3
receivers.
receivers, star.
You like the whole receiving core, huh?
Yeah, only Parker staying. Everybody got to go.
And he's only saying because of the contract he signed, right?
No, Parker's not
That's
bad.
the only reason. That's the only reason.
Parker wasn't bad last year. Parker had a pretty decent year.
I know he had a couple of drops,
Can I
though.
turn this off now?
Everybody gets drops.
A couple of key
Can I
drops.
turn this off? Can
He
I turn
was
this
terrible.
Last year he was really good last year, and that's why he got that contract extension.
The year before he was okay. This past season he was just average. He's okay. I'm done with him. And the honest truth, the injuries continue to nag him. Even this past season, he only missed 1 game, I believe, 2 games.
I think 2
but
games.
He still every week he was on the injury report. He's always going to be consistently hurt. It's just facts at this point. But because of the contract, I'm not getting rid of him. And I know also not just because of the contract, I can't bring in 6 new receivers. This is not Madden, right? So I'm going to have to keep some of them clowns around. But this is why this is so huge. The Dolphins really should try to trade back as much as they can, best as they can. They need a partner. The problem with trading back, obviously, is that you need someone that's willing to trade. But the news that everybody's excited about is that hey, thank you for joining us. We love you. Is it still going? It's still going. We're still here.
Mm-hmm.
I know we just got a message. Okay. Hey, so yeah. The good news is that, anyway, I just lost my train of thought. So let me just jump into this. So everybody, what do you think? So we talked about a little bit about the free agents. We talked about Matthew Stafford. Would you, Dolphins fans are talking about this. Do you believe Detroit would come up and trade up to number 3 so that they can get their quarterback of the future? Moses, go first.
I think so. I think they would trade up. If there's somebody, like I said, if there's somebody that you like, and there's just like four quarterbacks that's coming out that they grade as first round talents. If they could get like Wilson, or they could get Fields, or if they feel that's one of the quarterbacks that they want and they want to go ahead and move on from Stafford, yeah, I definitely think they could do that.
What about you, Fresh? You want that trade
I
all the way
hope
back
so.
to number 7?
I hope so. Because number 7, I can still get Smith or Chase. I hope that they trade up.
Okay. All right, y'all ladies. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we need y'all to like, subscribe, go out, share the podcast, share the episodes with your friends, your family, your cousins, your aunties, your neighbors, your co-workers. Tell them all about this amazing podcast with us, about us, LM Sports Talk on YouTube. Moses, man, tell the people some good news real quick.
Good news, man. Be easy. Be good.
There you go, Fresh. Hey, man. Hey, tell the people about DR real quick.
And Corona killing these people out here, man.
Okay, he ends the show. Great way to end the show.
And no, we got a lockdown here at 12 o'clock, man. Like 12 o'clock, everything locked down, man. Things ridiculous.
12 o'clock. That's not a lockdown. That's a party. What the heck? If it's a lockdown, it should be shut down at 6 p.m.
12 o'clock, noon.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and leave with that.
Wow. Dang. Okay. Maybe we should have started the show with you. Okay, my God. Let's pray for the people in DR. Let's continue to pray for all the country. Our country's dealing with this COVID nonsense. And once again, thank you for joining us. God bless everyone.
All right, peace.